Did you watch Trump's 18-minute speech?
All right, so here's the thing.
Was it talking about Venezuela? Like,
it was a lot of stuff. I saw a few like outtakes from it. So you're definitely going to be able to fill us in. But what I wanted to mention before you got started was he preempted the season finale of Survivor. It was in the middle of the season finale of Survivor, and then Trump comes on for 20 fucking minutes.
In the middle of the so people missed out to see who got voted off?
They started it again like after the show, but I thought the last episode was live.
I'd be peeved if I was really into Survivor and then the president starts talking about shit right in the middle of it.
Complained about that, and I was like, Survivor season 94, is that a big deal? Like, if you're excited to watch like every little reason to be upset with Trump, but I'm like, this is one I'll pass on.
That's more
if I'm in the middle of like the Bobby Hill self-defense episode on TV, and then suddenly it's like, my fellow Americans, and I'm like, what the fuck? He was right about to say, that's my purse. I don't know you. And now now I have to watch some gay political speech. And I
this
start
is
the episode
like
later.
My favorite part of a Trump administration, when shit's going off the rails and Trump is like, me and me alone can fix this. Put me on TV for 18 minutes. And he starts talking about how prices are not high, how he lowered the prices of drugs by 600%, how this is the best economy that we've ever seen, ever in all of American history. And it's just like an 18-minute speech that had the fact checkers busy for hours. And I'm like,
Woody,
this is like
any day now, it's going to trickle down. Any day.
Any
day now, we need an umbrella because the amount of success that will trickle down.
I don't know where my $4,000 Doge check went or my $2,000 tariff check went, but I think the $1,776 will actually come to the military, and I'm not joking, because it's already allocated. Basically, what happened is they decided, like, housing costs went up so much. They're like, the housing we're paying the military isn't adequate, so we're going to give them this like extra money. So Trump just rebranded it as a warrior bonus, like from him personally. And I guess it'll actually go out.
That's good branding.
I saw someone making a funny joke about that, where it's like, this is actually a genius move by Trump giving $1,776 to all of the military personnel, because he knows this will immediately stimulate the economy via down payments for Dodge Hellcats. I thought that was very funny. But yeah, that is so absurd. Like, I'm going to talk to the country. I thought it was going to be more than 18 minutes. He only talked for 18 minutes.
That's right. Yeah.
Seems like when they block off time for that shit, you kind of want it to be a cool half hour, like something that fits into.
Oval Office addresses are always like whatever time the president needs. Because the big ones I remember are every time Bush would start a new war or give us an update about the war, or 9/11 stuff. In the wake of that, we got some historic Oval Office addresses where it felt very much like the important part of a movie, where you sit up and like, he's about to say some shit that's going to affect the planet. Like, where he's about to decide how many countries he bombs and how big the bombs are. Let's pay attention here. And they'd be 6 minutes or 12 minutes.
He was talking about the bombing of the boats. He's like, these bombs, they're hundreds of thousands of pounds. And they go bing, 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 bing when they hit.
I thought you were going to go bing, bing, bong, because he used to do
people bings, I guess. I don't know.
That's just where he freestyles, where they're like, Mr. President, say that we're saving American lives by bombing these boats. And he's like, we're taking the boats out. Everyone's talking about it. A lot of people aren't happy. I'm happy. A lot of people are happy too. These bombs, folks, they're the biggest bombs, the best bombs, the bombs that I wouldn't waste these on people who weren't killing Americans, believe me. And it's like, he's just riffing. And that's what I wish so much, is that when he went into that he had a mic with like a long string that he like would walk back and forth as he like a comedian kind of whips it out, where he's like, and that's what I've been talking about, people, like just walking across like in the behind the desk, the Resolute desk. That would at least be entertaining.
Yeah, he did do a good thing today, though. He rescheduled marijuana
stuff. Yeah, but that's an EO.
I wish that was true.
Like EOs, seems like a lot of EOs don't actually get enforced.
Biden did the same thing. He's like, I'm doing an executive order to talk about a study that might reclassify it as Schedule 1, and nothing got done. And now Trump is doing the same. He didn't reschedule it as classified as Schedule 1.
Schedule
3. He said you're right. It's currently 1, and he's moving it to 3. He's like, I'm writing an executive order to think about making it Schedule 3.
It seems like a lot of executive orders are just like, no matter what side of politicians on or presidents on, it's just like red meat where it's like, hey, I wrote a little memo that you'll like. It's never going to be enforced, but it'll get reported on and give me some nice attention.
I think he did it, Woody. Like every news report I said, like the verbiage is really Trump signs executive order reclassifying cannabis.
That's
Trump
great.
Signs executive order fast tracking reclassification of marijuana. Trump signs executive order expediting marijuana reclassification. Trump expands access to cannabis in a major shift to drug policy. What Trump's reclassification for marijuana means for you? Nothing.
Let me see, because I read about it today, right before the show, and I want to see, am I right or am I wrong?
I wanted to look up class 1 drugs to sort of understand like what those are. I think it's things like steroids. I think codeine and Tylenol are in there.
Schedule 3 drugs, you
Schedule
mean?
1. Oh no, yeah, 3, which is marijuana.
I think Schedule 1's like heroin, and it was weed. It's like
it is,
meth.
Yeah. I don't know about meth, but
I don't know either. I just guessed.
But it was things like steroids, and things like that. Were in class 3. Oh, and ketamine. I think ketamine is class 3.
Well, I know a lot of people use ketamine and get solid results for like therapy and shit. So that seems good. You should improve access to that if it helps people.
Zach and I were talking about this before the show. I haven't read into it very much. I just watched he did it in the Oval Office with a bunch of doctors in lab coats around him. And at one point he even said like, I won't be using it, but a lot of people seem to want to or whatever. So here you go. Like it was kind of like that.
I'm not convinced he's even on Ozempic anymore because the weight loss would have been more rapid. Like
they may have had to take him off and put him on that Alzheimer's drug that they say he's on.
No, the Ozempic would probably help with Alzheimer's too. Get that fat dislodged out of your brain, make things work again. Maybe
I don't know.
Get all those years of McDonald's oils.
But I think the reclassification won't really. It'll affect how people are prosecuted, perhaps. But I think the main thing is that it will open up avenues of finance for marijuana research. I think it was difficult to fund research, especially get government grants for research into a Schedule 1 narcotic, because part of the verbiage in the Schedule 1 narcotics description is that it doesn't have any medical benefits or therapeutic uses. Like that's in there, like verbatim. So
I like the lab coat part. Like it would be nice if when I went to my local dispensary, those people had lab coats on.
No way. It
would feel more efficacious. It would feel more, that would lure more boomers in because they'd be like, oh, well, this kind of makes sense. Like they wouldn't be as put off by it.
I hate when I see a pharmacist wearing a lab coat, I'm like, what a fucking poser. Like, what a fucking poser. Like, do you think you're a doctor? Do you think you're a medical professional even? You pill counting bitch. And then they kicked me out. Now I got to go to Rite Aid instead of Walgreens. Lines twice as long there.
That's how I got tons of discounts during COVID by going around in places in a doctor lab coat with one of those like reflective metal pieces on my forehead.
Yeah. I brought my syringes. I injected a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. People hated it. They said, I didn't ask for this. I said, I'm saving America. They said, why are you using the same needle over and over? I said, I'm a scientist.
It's sterile. It's sterile. Blood is sterile.
By the way, I went to the alcohol department and dipped it in a bottle of vodka before I came to you. So it's clean.
I'd be worried.
I don't think vodka is alcoholic enough to.
The Associated Press says he signed an order that could reclassify it. But I have seen other things said that he did reclassify it. I just don't know what's true.
Hopefully he does. That would be like a nice little, tiny bright moment.
Because I remember defending Biden, and one of my things was like, he just said that they're going to reclassify it, and it didn't get done, I guess.
If I had to wager, I agree with you that this is like a EO that's not going to be enforced. It won't move forward. It'll be a little news cycle. Hopefully not.
I want to be wrong. Yeah. Like, just because he's not my guy doesn't mean I hope he doesn't do good things. Become my guy. Earn it.
Yeah, I agree. Do something worthwhile. Do something good for Americans instead of just foreign countries.